Well, welcome to the PlatX2 channel. My name is John, and on this channel we talk about physical media, movies, music, and books. If you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and hit subscribe for more of that kind of content. Now, in this video, it is going to be my April haul video. So all the movies I picked up this month in my hunting, my quarantined hunting. It is also going to include the Dollar Tree sale that is happening right now. And also in this video, I'm going to share with you the craziest finds that I've ever found in my hunting. Not one, but two out-of-print Blu-rays. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. So this month ended up being actually a pretty good month for hunting movies. Again, it's all under quarantine and social distancing, but I was able to pick up some great stuff to add to the collection. The first few are from Mercari. If you've never bought from Mercari, great place to find movies at a really good price. There was one movie that I found that I really wanted for the collection, but the person they're selling a full collection, $5, all Blu-rays, $5 each. They didn't want to sell just one, just for shipping purposes. They want to do multiples, so I was able to find one more that I was interested in, and that's Moneyball with Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, Philip Seymour Hoffman. This is a great, great movie. It's based on a true story. It's about baseball, but you don't have to be into baseball to love this movie. The story is compelling. The cast is unbelievable. Really glad to have it in the collection. I'd seen it before and watched it as soon as it came in the mail. Anyway, glad to have this in the collection. Great, great movie. If you've never seen it, highly recommend it. The one that I really wanted, though, from this seller is called The Beaver. Jodie Foster and Mel Gibson. Actually, the entire cast is unbelievable. I highly recommend this film. I will say this, it's really, really heavy. And it's about mental health and struggling with mental health and the family dynamics and how that is difficult as you're navigating mental health issues and how that impacts every person in the family, all the relationships within the family. This is a heavy movie. It's one that could be triggering for some people because of just the subject matter and the heaviness of it and because of how dark the movie gets. But I do love this movie, and I do love the conversation around mental health in this film. So anyway, The Beaver, I really wanted it. I'd seen it many times before. Glad to have it in the collection. One more from Mercari. This is not heavy at all. In fact, it's the opposite of heavy. My brother and I watched this a ton when we were kids, and it's the original Ninja Turtles movie. Really glad to have this in the collection. Show it to my daughter someday. Glad to have it. It's ridiculous, and I love it. I will say this about Mercari. I love shopping on Mercari. I bought this movie. It wasn't, when I got it, it wasn't exactly how it was described. The actual disc was mint, the actual physical case was fine, but the artwork had water damage on it, and so it wasn't as described. And so I Cloroxed it like crazy. But I contacted Mercari and said, hey, it wasn't as described, want me to ship it back? And within minutes, they'd credited my account and said, keep the film. And so I want to say, Mercari, great place to shop, safe place to shop, and they treat you really well. So anyway, Turtles, finally got that in the collection. The next two, I didn't go on a hunt for these ones. These ones were given to me on Easter in an Easter basket. Our family did Easter baskets this year. And these were given to me off my wish list. And glad to have them both in the collection. The first one is The Terminal with Tom Hanks and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Tom Hanks, like in everything he's in, he absolutely crushes it. This is a ridiculous story, would never ever happen. But it's super cute and funny and heartwarming. And again, Tom Hanks, he's brilliant at everything he does. So anyway, The Terminal, I watched it literally the day it came in the mail. Love it. Highly recommend this one. And then the next one, not a movie per se, but I'm a huge Celtics fan, as you can see up here. And so anyway, Larry Bird, a basketball legend. This is a 2-disc special edition. Because of the whole COVID-19 situation right now, there is no sports. And so I'm missing watching the NBA, watching the Celtics. And so this is great because it's a documentary on Larry Bird, but it's also 3 of his greatest games. So anyway, I have a little basketball to watch, finally. Add this to the collection. Really glad to have it. Highly recommend it. The next few are from Amazon. Amazon did a sale, buy two, get one free. Two of the films have come already. I ordered them weeks ago, and the other one it should be here in a few days. But anyway, these are the first two that did come in the mail. This is The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance with James Stewart and John Wayne. I'm a huge James Stewart fan. I got a bunch of his stuff right up in here. I'd never seen a John Wayne film, and I'd never seen this film in particular. And so really glad to have it in the collection. I watched it the day it came in the mail. It's excellent. James Stewart is brilliant in everything he's in. So anyway, glad to have this in the collection and would recommend this one. The next one I've never seen, and I'm going to hold off till I think Halloween when you're doing all the quote-unquote scary movies, although it's not scary at all. And it's called The Ghost of Mr. Chicken with Don Knotts. I love Don Knotts. I've got a bunch of Andy Griffith up here. The Andy Griffith Show and The Office are my two favorite shows of all time, and Don Knotts is the main reason why I love The Andy Griffith Show. So anyway, really glad to have this in the collection. I've never seen it. Really looking forward to watch it because I think he is absolutely hilarious, a brilliant physical comedian. And so anyway, those are two of the three I picked up in that sale. One more is coming in the mail, and that'll be part of next month's haul. The next one I picked up on Amazon wasn't part of a sale. I've seen this movie before, and I absolutely love it. And it's called A Ghost Story, Casey Affleck and Rooney Mara. I highly recommend this film. It is an art film. The film is really driven by the visuals, the emotion, the music. You just kind of feel your way through this. It's not driven really by the dialogue at all. It's a great film. You're thinking the whole time you're watching it, and when the film is over, you're still thinking about what you saw, and which to me is a sign of a great, great film. If you've never seen A Ghost Story, not high action, not high fast paced, you are going to think through it and feel your way through it. But A Ghost Story, really, really good. You're going to think about time and mortality and life and death. Really, really highly recommend this. Such a unique film. Really glad to have this one in the collection. The next one I got, as we're all doing right now, we kind of go out for supplies every once in a while, and I needed to go out and find toilet paper and hand sanitizer. And so I was going store to store, and I went to a Family Dollar store, and I went there and for toilet paper, and on the way out there was a stack of movies, Blu-rays and DVDs, and I saw this one and I did not have it in the collection, and really glad to finally get it in the collection. And I'd actually never seen it, and it is Big with Tom Hanks. I'm a huge Tom Hanks fan. I think I've got 12 films of his. But anyway, I bought it, watched it the same night. Tom Hanks is, again, he's amazing in everything he does. So anyway, glad to have this in the collection, and got really, really cheap. So that was a lot of fun. And then the next two are from the Dollar Tree sale that is happening right now. I've watched a few videos on YouTube of people, what they're finding. And there's one film that, on all the videos I was watching, that I really wanted to find, and that is Driven. And so I asked a few people, if you see it, let me know. I definitely would love to buy it from you. And tonight when I went out to buy some supplies, there's a Dollar Tree right beside the grocery store. And I thought, well, I'll just poke my head in and see if they have anything there in stock. And they didn't. It was right by the door. So I hopped in, and I never find the one that I'm looking for at these Dollar Tree sales. Never do I ever find it. But anyway, the one I wanted was Driven with Sylvester Stallone, and it was there. And so I was super excited to have that. I don't think I've seen this, and if I did see it, it was when it came out. So it's been a long time, but this is the one out of the sale. Of all the ones that I'd seen and the videos being posted, the one that I wanted, and I got it. Anyway, still factory sealed. I just got this just a couple hours ago. But anyway, while I found that one, I never go through the DVDs. I don't really typically buy many DVDs. But anyway, I thought, I'm there. I'll go through the DVDs, see if they have anything. And I almost lost it when I found this. This is an ESPN 30 for 30 Bad Boys. It's on the Detroit Pistons. Again, I'm a huge basketball fan. I've never seen this documentary, but these ESPN 30 for 30s on the NBA are amazing films. So anyway, super excited to find this as well. So anyway, these total $2. So if you have a Dollar Tree and you're out buying supplies, don't just go out because we need to be home. But I was out buying supplies and found them, and really glad to have those in the collection. Now, this is it. This is the last three I have for you. I did go out once. I was on Facebook Marketplace and just kind of searching, missing, hunting, and I saw a post. Blu-rays were $3 if they were out of the packaging, and $4 if they're in the packaging, and DVDs were $2. It was a little bit of a drive, but anyway, they had a bunch of them there. I was interested in two in particular. Both of them were still sealed, and one of them I knew was out of print and was a little more rare. And so anyway, I contacted them. I said, hey, do you still have them? Because the post had been up for quite a while. So I contacted them and said, are they still available? And they wrote me back and they said, yeah, they're still available and they're yours if you want them. So I said, yeah, definitely, I'll take them. And then I looked up one of these films on Mercari, and it was rare, out of print, and it was going for anywhere between $25 and $67, I think it had sold for recently on Mercari. And so they were selling it for $4. I felt super bad about just going and buying it off them. With the economy the way it is, you just never know what people are going through. So I contacted them back. I said, listen, you shouldn't sell it for $4. I said, you can actually make quite a bit more off of this. And I told them I've seen it on Mercari for about $60 some. So you might want to sell this for more. And they wrote back and they said, wow, that's crazy, but yeah, we're good. You can just buy it for $4 if you want it. It's been sitting in our garage in a box forever. And so I said, are you sure? You're absolutely sure? And they said, yeah, come on down. So anyway, I did a little bit of a drive and came and we did a social distancing thing. They stayed inside. The movies were on the porch. I put the money under the mat. I took the movies, and then they came out after I left to get the money in. So it was all good. So anyway, they were going to charge me total for this. It was going to be $11. But because you'll see in a moment why, I gave them $20 for it just to say thanks for selling them to me. One of them is more common, but glad to add it to the collection. Again, I got it cheap. Is Inception. Leonardo DiCaprio, actually a massive, incredible cast. But got this. But here are the two that was really exciting. This first one is out of print. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the collection or sell it. I've been told from Rick at Down to Movie that it does go for a little bit, but it is Memento. Out of print, a little more rare, but really excited to have it. Again, I don't know, I might keep it because it is a phenomenal film, but I also wouldn't mind flipping it to invest in the movie library as well. So anyway, this I was really, really excited about, and again, got it for almost nothing. But then this one is the one that caught my eye, the one that I knew was worth something, didn't realize it was going for even $60 out of the package, but found out, again, through talking through Rick at Down to Movie, that it's going for even more than that if it's still factory sealed, and that is Dogma. So I found Dogma factory sealed and got it for a few dollars. I do plan on flipping this one, so it's going to be in Mercari and eBay in a couple of days, one of those two. I do plan on flipping it, but this apparently is going for upwards of over $100 while it's factory sealed. So anyway, it blew my mind to find this, and they were going to sell it to me for $4. I think I gave them like $6 something for it. $20 for 3 films is what I gave them. They only wanted 4, but I couldn't do it. So anyway, super excited. This is by far the craziest find I've ever found in any of my hunting, and it is going to go towards funding more movies for the collection. So anyway, friends, if you don't check Facebook Marketplace, check it out. You might find incredible things there for your collection or to flip to build your collection even more. So anyway, that is my April haul collection, my Dollar Tree haul, and my craziest find that I've ever found in any hunting that I've ever done. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this film, stopping by the Platt X2 channel, and really thankful you did. If you liked it, please hit like. If you want to subscribe to see more content like this, please subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Take care, and we'll see you next time.